Okay, and we're back with, I guess this is part 5, and this is literally right where I left off. I just basically alt-tabbed out, saved the game and alt-tabbed out and came right back to it again. So, yeah, this is all looking fine. We're definitely not getting a fast turn to victory, but, we'll win. It's absolutely impossible to lose sort of at this point. See, he's starting to value his getting our open borders more, and that's the change with Japan now that he's gone more cultural and less warlike. Though I'm not really convinced he's given up all of his warlike ways. But yeah, you never know. You never know. Looks like Mr. Impy went away. I have no idea where he went. And this is the time where we want to start keeping a closer eye on our to see if there's an army approaching our cities. And she wants this research agreement, and we're gonna just pony up, I guess, the 7. And honestly, I think I'm wasting my gold on this, to be quite honest with you. I don't think they're worth it in the least. I don't think we're going to get anything out of it. So let's actually see when the next one of those comes up. So, not sure when the next one comes due. I think it's a little while yet. I think the last one's passed without me even noticing that they've passed. So, yeah, we got quite a few turns to go before those come around. Yeah, Big Ben's done. Awesome. Like the Eiffel Tower is right there and available for us, so why not? But what we do want to do is, and this is a good time to do it, is to go ahead and get these guys going. I suppose we can get the opera houses going, but I'm really more worried about getting the extra spies. So we killed an Indonesian spy. We're going to forgive you. And we killed a Zulu spy. Wow, looks like our spy had a nice busy day. Huh? And we've got 2,000 gold to spend. So let's get another one of these guys going. What do we need here? 88 influence. Yeah, that's hardly worth it. So let's just go ahead and grab this guy. This one's also hostile. Yeah, these hostile ones are kind of painful because you lose influence so fast with them. But we will eventually dig into patronage a little bit farther. In my games, I find I usually actually end up finishing patronage. But it's not really the one that we're definitely getting more mileage. Yeah, so Yerevan, we need 5 influence to pass him, and yeah, we don't want him doing that. We want our cultural city-states. They're very important because we have a lot of policies yet that we need to get, and we can't have. So he's less happy with us now, huh? Why are you less happy with us now? 12 turns away. And they'll fight with us for a little while on this, but it's just one of these sort of things that they can fight with us and fight with us and fight with us. Hey, another city-state, and this one is not hostile. Awesome. So 93, yes, so that's going to be the next one that we want to get allied up. Definitely, for sure. And we'll go ahead and grab the police station. Oh, you know what? I goofed that up in a huge way, actually. We don't want to be researching plastics here. We want to be researching refrigeration. And then we're going to, yeah, this is, once again, I goofed up. Yeah, it's, in some of these cases, the thing to do is to pay attention to what I'm saying you should do in these situations as opposed to what I'm actually doing in these situations. This is where we use Oxford. We use Oxford on plastics, and I should have timed that right. If I'd been paying better attention, I would have made sure that I went after that at the right time rather than late like I did, so that I would be able to bulb it right away. So, wow, you know, 155 there. We need 85 there. So we'll go ahead and we'll take... Well, he wants us to connect marble. So when does our marble come back? Oops. Because we traded off our marble. I think I traded off our marble for a research agreement. Or no, we traded it off for luxury, yeah. So this ends... This is the Shaka deal here, right? Okay, yeah, so this ends on turn 263. So this ends in 7 turns. So in 7 turns, we'll have 50 influence. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it now. Oh, we need exactly 85, huh? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it, and then it'll just sort of naturally reoccur in its own way. Oh, and this must have been the caravan that went into the city-state. Okay, yeah. Does anybody else want a caravan? Singapore wants it. Sofia wants it. Jerusalem wants it. So can we reach Jerusalem from our capital? Can we not even reach Jerusalem? Oh, yeah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There we go. Okay. Jerusalem from Venice. Okay. Yeah, that's actually a pretty decent trade route. So send that back to Venice, and then we'll send it into Jerusalem on the next turn. Yeah, we'll be friends. As long as you don't backstab me. Do we still need this iron? Actually, I have a warrior that I should like upgrade. Don't I? Oh no, I don't. I have a spearman. Okay, so well. All right, so we're gonna send this guy into Jerusalem. There we go. And are we still allied? Yeah, we are. Okay, so we need to make sure we get our stuff back, and then that'll give us a nice little boost there. And, is that the only luxury? Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and sure, why not? Why not? I think I am. Okay. So Jerusalem, we now need 8 influence. Indonesia stole Levanta away from us. And I'm not too worried about Levanta, actually. Well, actually, we're down. It looks like we're just down to the okay, no, we need Bratislava. Bratislava. So we'll wait. Yeah, we'll be fine here. And yeah, we're good. We're good on all that. Okay, so free tech is plastics. And a research lab is 770 gold. Which is not bad. And now we go back to building police stations. We need to have a quick look here. China stole navigation. We're going to let your transgression slide. No open borders. Boy, they all want trade routes all of a sudden. Everybody suddenly wants a trade route. It'd be really nice if they fixed that so it would actually appear more or less where it should appear. All right. So let me see. 94, 81, 91, 101, 112, 152. So yeah, we got this locked down well enough. So we're just going to let that slide for now. and go ahead and buy the research lab. And then probably we'll just go ahead and buy the lab in the other city here also next. Great scientist is born. And pearls. Okay, so that was pearls to Oda and pearls to Ahmed. Okay, so why don't you like my pearls anymore? Are you guys just broke? Is that the problem? We might not be friends anymore. Wow, he's got a nice gold stack. Yeah, we're not friends anymore. And he's probably broke. We're still friends, but he's broke. So, see if we can... Oh, actually, somebody here wanted copper, didn't they? Or did I already fill that? I already filled that quest. Okay, so... but yeah, let's go ahead and trade with him. Nope. Apparently we're already selling the pearls. Let's... We're still friends with her. We certainly are. But we're already selling her pearls. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just gold. So just give me 7 gold per turn and be done with it. Okay. How about you give me 7 gold per turn? There's no sense in giving it to somebody. It's sort of at this point, you know, the difference of 1 gold per turn is not going to make or break, you know, the game. So, yeah. And then we'll build the seaport. And, yeah, I don't need the coal. Definitely want to make sure our aluminum comes back, though. So there's aluminum to Shaka ended, marble to Shaka ended. Okay, so yeah, we got all that stuff back. And then, what's this embargo, Morocco? All right, so that should fly through with no problem at all. I doubt anybody voted for it, so would be my guess. Oh, and I forgot to buy the whatchamacallit. Okay, yeah, so whatever. Yeah. Oh, the Zulu voted for it and Byzantium voted for it, but I don't think either one of them have ideologies. See, they're all Renaissance. He's made it into industrial. And he's made it into industrial. So that just means they're intending to do that. So, okay, so at this point we're sort of just going after whatever's going to give us the most gold. We can fill these trade routes here. It doesn't really hurt to do, as long as we're getting good gold out of them. But it's got to be good gold. We don't want any more of these 10 gold per turn trade routes. So if we go after, so that we need 24, we need 25. The militaristic ones are absolutely on the bottom of my list in terms of importance. So, and the faith ones are a little bit higher on my list. So, let's send this guy to Leventa. 23 is okay. We can do that. We need to do this. And I probably should have waited a turn. No, it wouldn't have made any difference. Yeah, because it's 16 turns before we get our next policy. All right, so proposal. And I think at this point now we are going to go ahead and do that again. I think we'll be able to have no problem making it past this time.
If the brain was so simple.
Great artist has been born, and we can bulb them now or bulb them later. I don't know that's really going to make a whole lot of difference. I think we just go ahead and bulb them now. It'll speed up our culture and our culture production just a little bit right now. So yeah, cut that down by, I think it was 16 a turn ago, so it would have been, so cut that down by 2 turns. So we'll get a total probably about 1 turn out of it when it gets to the end. And so now I think we'll build the hospital. And we now have another spy. Okay, so we just sent our last one into Beijing. So this one we're going to send into Jakarta. The diplomat, and we're going to have, you know, more votes than we can possibly need to win when it comes to it. And hopefully I'll actually manage to get the timing on the whole thing right. I may not, I mean, but we'll do our absolute best to make sure we do. So I guess we'll send this guy to Malacca. Yeah, that's a nice trade route there, actually, 26 gold per turn. And you can see already, here we are, we're at 436 gold a turn. And I'm not sure that we, well, I don't want to purchase anything more until we get our next social policy. So let's go ahead and start working on this one here. And now we're going to need just 59. So we'll be able to get that one on our next pass through in that way. And that'll be good. It'll be all good. And we have more trade routes available. Alright, so did we have another city-state that wanted it? So Singapore wants it, and Sofia wants it. We're at 94 there, and 24 gold per turn versus 35. We're going to take the better trade route there. And let's buy... And I missed a spy thing there. I'm flashing my turns a little bit faster than I should be here. So I'm getting a little sloppy in my play, which is kind of typical for me too. These are not exactly the most exciting games in the world. So this was a food caravan back to Lhasa. Okay. And this is the one we just purchased, and that's a nice trade route there, so we'll go that way with it. Portugal stole spot thing, and then hey, Shaka's got 2 impies. Well, I guess we'll upgrade that guy. And we're gonna buy another cargo ship, and we should cross 500 gold a turn here on this next one. Or get really close to it. We won't cross it, but we'll get awful darn close. And we can stay on alert there. So 30 gold a turn to Adrianople, or we can send it into Jerusalem. Which I apparently can't reach from here. In 2 turns, I can reach Jerusalem from here. So why don't we wait 2 turns and go into Jerusalem. Alright, so the hospital's done. We definitely want the seaport. I would like to have both the Cristo Redentor and this guy. I'd like to have both of those, but I think that what we want is the seaport first. And then we're 8 turns from our next policy, and then we can start buying stuff in our puppets again. Alright, so kill the Chinese spy. You decided to let your transgression slide. So Venice desires silver. So who has silver? Perhaps there's a city-state that we haven't allied that has silver. Gems, aluminum, coal, oil, yeah, nobody. Okay, so who has silver here? Wu's got silver. So looks like Wu has silver. And what do you want for your silver?
今天怎么样?
What do you want for this?
继续，
Do you really want horses?
我的朋友，你认为这个要求能接受吗？
Yeah, she doesn't really want the horses. I didn't think she did. So Silver, what do you want for this? She wants the horses, which she doesn't really want. She can have
这个要求能
the
接
coal
受
and
吗？
aluminum. I don't care about either one of those. So let's offer her 10 gold per turn.
当然不行。我的朋友，你认为这个要
Or
求
does she really
能接受
want?
吗？
She must really want it. Fine, whatever.
我
Okay,
同
whatever. And now we can ally another city-state, and I think we want another faith one. Is what we want to do next, which would be Jerusalem, which we're getting ready to. The quest went away. Oh well. I hate it when that happens. It was just a little bit late, so then we can just go ahead and send this guy wherever. We'll send it into Adrianople. That'll be fine.
We don't
need that iron anymore because we didn't need it in the first place. I forgive you, Will, just because you wear a red robe. For no other reason.
And homeless, near 1,000 homes I stood, and near 1,000 tables
Alright,
plying.
so refrigeration is done. Choose research. Alright, so now we're making the final push here. Okay, so flight through electronics. So flight doesn't give us anything, but we get more trade routes from penicillin, so we want to go there. Then we want to go to atomic theory, and now then up into globalization. So we can almost at any point now. I did get my labs up, didn't I? Everything? Yeah, I did. They're not staffed, but we're getting close to our max science per turn here. But we want to sort of time it so that we get, we want to time it with this if we can, to get the most benefit out of the whole process. Alright, so that looks like we've explored everything there. So we can just let this go. What is this? Upgrades into an ironclad, which is really slow. Let's go and let that guy run around. Killed another Zulu spy. Oh, okay. Yeah, we finished the seaport. Do we want to think about a military at this point? I'm not feeling a need yet. I mean, I guess there's a couple of Zulus down here that we maybe should be concerned about. But, I mean, if he is still running around with impies, I mean, we have, whenever we want them, we have infantry, and they're just going to crush those things. So, I mean, we can just outright buy. Let's see, what do they cost? Infantries are 1,000 gold apiece. So every 2 turns we can buy an infantry, and 30 defense, 2 infantry can walk up and actually just capture his capital without any units, without any range units at all. Just like walk up and beat on the walls until it falls. So yeah, we don't need to worry about them at all. So I think we are going to build the Cristo Redentor. Because I like it, and hopefully somebody actually wants it. Doesn't look like anybody does, but oh well. So who do we have here? We get the militaristic ones, which we don't care about too much. So okay, we need 28 there, 37 there. I guess I'll just take the one on the top of the list, right? And just be done with it. I forgive you. No open borders. Let's start swimming these guys over here to Malacca. Just so that we're ready when the time comes. I think that's all we have is just 3 of them, right? Byzantium. Alright, so send you into Tokyo. Alright, so we just lost a city-state to Byzantium. Yeah, let's move on and take that back in a big way. Next policy is in 4 turns. I'm going to save this guy. And see if we bulb him, we get 1600, which is awful close to what we need. Okay, so I didn't actually see what benefit we got of that, but we definitely did not get a, we didn't get very much benefit out of that at all. Alright, so you can just jump there, and you can just jump there. And go to sleep. You go to sleep. And I think that's all we have. I think we only have 3 merchants of Venice at this point. Yeah, just 3 of them. And that's totally fine. Let's actually have a look at, so we're going to be a long time, 17 turns, 30, 20. So yeah, we're going to pop another merchant before we pop another scientist. Though honestly, I would sort of like to pop another scientist because we've got enough faith for 2 merchants right now. So, and we're making so much gold per turn that we don't even need the merchants. We're getting enough just from our trade routes. I mean, this is just like painless. And so, yeah, like I said, you know, like with most civs, you take consulates first. But with this, it's just, there's just no sense in it. You know, you just simply just kind of plow right ahead, and it's all good. So yeah, and then we'll finish that in 16 turns. All right, so where do we want to put this guy? I guess we'll send him actually over there. We can get him right there right now. Okay, so I just want him up on land, so in case somebody does actually declare war on them, they're not sitting out there in the water where they're going to get, you know, run over. Bucharest wants Zoroastrian.
Nearly approached.
Okay, penicillin, atomic era. Go to sleep. Yeah, okay, so we can see already we're getting 3,600 gold right in the atomic era. And, you know, we get 4,000 gold. Okay. Share that intrigue. So we just sent it into Jakarta, so the next place to go, I guess, is, why did Japan lose its capital? Huh. Weird. What are we making over here? A hotel. Yeah, right. That's what we need. And, okay, so assign delegates, choose host. That's us. Right. Commit delegates. Yes. Commit those delegates. Venice remains host. Okay, so we are, where are we here? We're getting pretty close here. But not really quite close enough. And I don't know, let me see, if we bulb this guy, we're going to get 4,800 beakers. And ecology, okay, so it's going to take, okay, so where are we here? So electronics is that, 5,100. So we need 5,100, call it 12,000, call it 20,000 beakers. And he's giving us 5,000 beakers. So we need 4 great, okay, so we've got 4 great scientists. And we've got a policy coming up, and this guy's going to give us 1,400. So yeah, we might be able to nail that. Actually, we might be able to. That might actually work just right. Actually, to get us up into the info era, and we'll give it a try. And that'll give us a turn right around turn 300, 302, 303, something like that. Which, like I said, is about what I was expecting when I actually started this whole thing. Was probably looking at a 300 turn victory. And yeah, and it's just because my play has not been perfectly ideal here. That there's been a whole series of little mistakes that I've made, tiny blunders that have basically contributed to my science being much lower than it really should be. So, okay, so I guess we grab that back. Did I not give her that much? Wow, she must have had huge influence on that. And then I guess we're down to these guys. And yeah, she definitely had a lot of influence on this. It's impressive, the AI didn't used to be so good about having so much influence with the city-states, but they've definitely gotten much better at this than they were in the past. Definitely much better at it. We need to build our next 2 trade routes too. Alright, so let's go ahead and buy. Although I'm sort of wondering if we shouldn't actually be. But I like how much cheaper these things are. It's just that policy. It's just amazing how much money you save. And I'll tell you, if you take autocracy, you get one that reduces the cost of unit purchase, and you can get like bombers for like 280 gold or something stupid like that. It's sort of outrageous, like how cheap it makes units to buy. So there we go. Yeah, we're cooking right along. Okay, so what do we got here? Oda is constructing Red Fort. Oda is plotting against Maria. And Oda is building an army to make an attack against another Sith. Alright, whatever. It'd be nice if this came up first, but apparently it's not. Okay, so medical lab. 5 turns till that. Electronics. So, let's go ahead and see how far we can get with this. This might not be right. Okay, so got 5 turns there, 6 turns here. So let's hold this guy back. He won't be enough to bulb through whatchamacallit, but we'll hit the information era before this guy's done. Before the next vote occurs, we'll hit the information era.
以下の件についてご賛同いただければ
And we don't need your iron anymore, but thank you. Alrighty, and so we need 35 influence, and we'll give you a gift of gold. She's noticed our relationship with Almighty. She doesn't approve of our relationship.
Only within the moment of time.
Okay, so that was a research agreement that just popped. That was pretty nice. So we'll go ahead and we'll... Okay, so what do we need here? And this is not... This is only going to give it... Yeah, see, we... You know, actually, you know what? We can faith buy a scientist. And that'll give us enough. I should have done that the previous turn. Once again, my mistake. So we can... Okay, if... Wow. Yeah, so we haven't finished yet. I say globalization is 11,000. And he produces... We're going to be... I think we're going to be just shy. But yeah, so let's do it. Let's go ahead and bulb this guy. Finish rationalism. Telecommunications becomes a free tech. Faith by great scientist. Bulb that guy. Okay, we got another spy. So we're in Japan, so we need to go into Morocco now. And into Marrakesh. Alright, and I think that's all of our spies, right? All except the one that's doing counterintelligence. Okay. And yeah, so next turn. And we're gonna bulb that guy. Yes! I wasn't sure if we would actually be able to do that or not. So, so assigned delegates, worldly. Oh, we are shy. That sucks more than I can possibly tell you. So, oh, let's choose host. Okay. So, whatever. Okay, so, yeah. Sure, let's be friends. Alright, and now... Gift of gold, gift of gold. Okay, so we are now allies with everybody. The next World Congress vote is in 13 turns. So that's turn 3 whatever. Send that back up there as food. And since we are now information era, we can bulb these guys off. Yeah, 4,000 gold a pop. And then we'll just go ahead and just let these guys oh, we haven't finished, yeah, until we actually get this next policy. So it'll be 9 turns before we can get the Great Merchant that way. Which is fine. It doesn't matter. I mean, the game is done. We've got 12,000 gold. We're allied with everybody. There's absolutely no possibility that they can catch up. And that's just all there is to it. So all we have to do at this point is just maintain allies with everybody. I don't even know that we need to be allies with everybody at this point. No longer ally of Brussels. just give them 1,000 gold and we are allying with. Hey, look, a rifleman. Hey, look, a marine. Is there a city-state? Oh, how lucky. We'll send him over there. Choose production. Medical lab is done. It doesn't matter what we build now, so we can just go ahead and I guess we'll start on Sydney Opera House. World religion, Zoroastrianism. Okay, so how many votes do these people have? 4, 8, 12, 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 24 votes. So that's all we need is that many. So that's all the. So 25 votes, right? Let's make sure that Shaka is still our religion. Shaka is no longer our religion. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 4 is 28. So 29 votes guarantees that that doesn't happen, and then we just want to vote the international games down. Not that it really matters, but I just don't want to be bothered with it. And no, I don't think I'll sell you my coal anymore. And, you know, you can actually buy that for 7 gold per turn. Once again, not that it matters. So, you know, I almost just want to hit the next turn button, the auto thing, and just let the next turn just sort of happen all on its own. Fails, Zoroastrianism passes, 10 turns, so yeah, turn 306. So it'll actually be official turn 306. And I'm not entirely sure, actually, when you submit the save game for this kind of dip, for this, because I've submitted save games for the game of the month before, I'm not sure how it actually works with diplomatic victory, because with the other victory conditions, you're supposed to submit the turn before the game ends. So, I don't know, we'll see. I guess it doesn't really matter.
你已经证明了你是一个狡猾。
Losing grip on Singapore. So we're down to 62. And then what I'll do is, if just a few turns before the end, I'll go through and I'll dump 1,000 gold on every city-state, just to put it out of the final reach of everybody. Looks like we're going to get our next policy soon. I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to get a Merchant of Venice into... so now what's going on here? Purchase. It's like all of a sudden he's decided that we're about to win the game and he's got to come over here and try to attack them. That wasn't actually my timer. That was actually my phone telling me that my battery is about to go dead. So plug that guy in. Yeah, see, I mentioned earlier that I didn't think that pledging to protect was worth the diplomatic hit, and this is it right here. Okay, see, if I say you will pay for this, I anger China, and I end up with a little red mark on my thing. But if I say very well, I lose 20 influence. So for the 5 points of influence you gain with a city-state when you've got warmongers on the map, it's just, in my opinion, not worth the diplomatic trouble of pledging to protect. It just doesn't, it just doesn't accomplish anything. You can just bulb that guy off. Cargo ship goes to, that was a food caravan. This is an infantry. Okay, we'll move him out there. Zurich, we are going to gift them a unit. It'll take 3 turns to get there, but when it gets there, the Zulu will be, they will have nothing. It'll just kind of suck for them. So, purchase Venice. I guess this is the closer one. Once again, not something that we need to do. I'm not even sure we have the time. I don't even think it's going to be possible to get those guys into the city-state. Yeah, 4 turns to get there. Whatever. And same deal with this guy over here, I think. Yeah, 4 turns to get there. So, did we get... Somebody gifted us a infantry. Oh, that was the worker that I sent over there. So I guess we'll send him there. Oh well. Don't need your silver anymore, but I thank you for giving it to me in the first place. There's fertilizer. Cancel your movement. Just go to sleep. Sure. Let's see if that guy is looking forward to when this thing arrives. There it is. Right there.
Wars may...
Now hopefully it'll actually walk this thing over here and try to capture a city. Which would be really fun. Okay, so this part's kind of a drag. So tier, 1,000 gold. Brussels, 1,000 gold. Bucharest, 1,000 gold. Milan, 1,000 gold. Zurich, 1,000 gold. Levanta, 1,000 gold. Malika, 1,000 gold. Almaty, 1,000 gold. Bratislava, 1,000 gold. Jerusalem, 1,000 gold. Singapore, 1,000 gold. Cape Town, 1,000 gold. Yerevan, 1,000 gold. Sofia, 1,000 gold. Alright, so 186, 208, 210, 251. What I want is all these guys to be over 200. Because if they're over 200, then they're it's pretty much outside the reach of all the AIs, in my experience. Not that they can't pull the occasional impossible coup, but it's really best to just, have as much influence of these guys as you possibly can. Because I don't think anybody here... See, Oda's got... He could potentially ally one city-state. But he's the only one that can, and one city-state won't be enough. Sure, we can be friends. Zulu stole metallurgy, golden age. Yeah, that's kind of stylish there to win the game with a golden age. Kaboom. More gold. The other one didn't make it there yet? Oh, it's just there right now. Boom, more gold. Alright, so we need 38 and we've got 45. And you can see where we're getting them from. 4 from membership, this 28 from the city-states. You know, we got 5 from globalization, world wonders, world religion, and world ideology. So even if we took away the religion and ideology, we would have 41 and we'd still be 3 over. So, and if we take away the wonder, we would be 1 over. So it's the only wonder that you need to, I mean, you don't need a single wonder to do this, because even if we took away the extra spy that we've got, because we get, you know, we're getting 5 from globalization, right? So we'd be actually getting 4 from globalization. So if we took away, if we took our spy and stuck it, you know, in the other thing. So, but yeah, so we've got, you know, we'd have. Basically what I'm getting at is that this is still just pathetically easy to win. I mean, we are 7 votes more than what we need. We need 38 votes, and so if we got rid of the Forbidden Palace, if we got rid of the religion and the ideology, we would still have enough. We'd still be 1 over, and if we for some reason didn't build the intelligence agency, we could still use the spy that we have in our capital and still be 1 over. So this is just it's, yeah. I mean, it was nice that they made it a little bit more difficult, but all they really did was make it so you have to get 1 tech farther, and you saw that it didn't matter. That I timed it with my bulbs and everything like that, you know, using my culture and stuff like that. That I was able to go through the information era entirely in 1 turn. So we literally went from ecology to globalization in 1 turn. That the fact that you now have to get to globalization to win the game, even if you miss the timing on it and for some reason didn't make enough scientists, at the most it delays getting here by 13 turns. And so all it does is just stretch out the victory time. And yeah, 305 is a pretty bad victory time, but this would have had to have been 25 turns earlier, which would have been in the 370s, which is, like I said, this is normally when I would have won this, would be around the 370 or something like that. But there's just a timing that it's not, you know, whatever. But so my play's been less than optimal through all of it. Sorry we're not interested in more in Mashaka. But that is that's how it's done. It's not that hard, and I know that my gameplay wasn't the greatest here throughout this, but you know, win's a win, and there you go.
You've triumphed over your foes through the
Enrico Dundalo has
Your
won.
cunning and wisdom have earned you
Right.
great friends.
So
Divided and sown.
I guess we can look at the ranking, which will never be very high.
Forever will you be remembered.
And this is one of the things you notice. I do have my score running on the side over here, and this isn't so that I can find my place in there, because I really don't care about the score. The reason I put this up here is that it reminds me early in the game of who I have met and who I haven't met, and it also lets me know if somebody's starting to run away when I see their score start to get way higher than everybody else's. But things like how much military you have contributes, and I never have much military. So you know, if we actually look here, you know, at, you know, what do I have? I don't have crap for military. I mean, I have a pikeman, I have a horseman, right? And then running around out here in the water somewhere, I have a composite bowman, and you know, I've got another, you know, composite bowman here. I got 2 city-state gifts that are kind of cool. You know, I never even worried about military this entire game. And if somebody had tried to invade me, and I just would have, you know, stopped whatever I was doing and built military. So it's sort of a shame that it didn't happen, because it would have been nice to have like shown a little bit of military play. So. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this. It was definitely good for me. I totally suck at talking and playing at the same time, so it was definitely very good practice for me to do this. And I will see all of you in my next LP, which hopefully will actually be a domination game. I would definitely like to get a nice domination with the Inca going. So I will see you all later.